The year is 1967, and the American Bell AH-1 Cobra has just been released. Pay attention because this is one of the first attack helicopters in history. It should be noted that this model solely shaped the future for all attack helicopters to come. No matter which helicopter you're looking at, they all share these key elements. A tandem seat with the gunner in the front and the pilot in the rear, a narrow body that has little to no cargo space, and an armored crew compartment that's home to a plethora of defenses. Keep in mind, attack helicopters are an expensive luxury even in combat situations. In fact, only the world's leading nations are able to develop and deploy their own designs. That means these helicopters are very limited, even on a global scale. Let's look at the top 10 best attack helicopters in the world. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell icon for notifications from Kings of Luxury. Number 10. Denel Royvalk. The South African Royvalk is based on the French SA-330 Puma. It was an extremely bold intention to manufacture an attack helicopter from spare parts using another country's technology, let alone creating one of the world's best in the process. With a chopper that's armed with anti-tank guided missiles, the Royvalk will outmatch anything that South America could face in its geographic location. Unfortunately, due to the financial burden of production, operations on more of these attack choppers have been halted. Overall, there have been 12 produced. However, they all aren't operational due to lack of funds. Number 9. KX-Z-10. This aircraft is lighter than its fellow contemporaries. The Chinese Z-10 was designed with an input from the Russian Kamov Design Bureau, which is actually responsible for the design of several attack helicopters. This was the first attack helicopter created in China. The design of the Z-10 dates back to 2003. So far, they've produced more than 300 Z-10 choppers. They've yet to be used, but the sheer number of helicopters available covers all the needs of the Chinese armed forces. The first time this war machine took the skies was in April of 2003. And for the first time in 2012, the Z-10 was displayed at the 9th China International Aviation and Aerospace Exhibit in Zhuhai. Number 8. Mi-24 Hind. This is one of the most produced helicopters to date. August 25, 2020, a brand new variant, Mi-35P, started serial production for a mysterious and unnamed foreign customer. There are only 60 users across the globe, and 2,600 units have been manufactured, but are not currently in use. This is an attack transport hybrid helicopter too. It's actually much larger than the design of its successors. And yes, it's exceedingly less nimble than the more modern attack helicopters, but it makes up for it with the amount of armor it possesses in the end. Number 7. Agusta A129 Mangusta. This is the first attack helicopter to be manufactured in Western Europe. Unlike the Mi-35P, this Italian chopper is the lightest helicopter within its global counterparts. The design was redone after the Cold War ended. Because this helicopter was no longer intended to fight against the Soviet armor onslaught, the design was simplified with its ballistic protection lightened. The A129 uses standard North Atlantic Treaty Operations weaponry. This includes Hellfire and tube-launch optically tracked wire-guided missiles. Out of the 60 units that were made, only 30 of them remain operational to this day. Number 6. Thai T129 Attack. The T129 is the result of Turkish modernization to the A129 Mangusta, sharing only the fuselage. The internal aspects of this combat-ready attack chopper are proprietary Turkish technology that have upgraded avionics, airframe, and weapons. The T129 is also more popular than its Italian predecessor as well. There are approximately 60 units in service currently, with the capabilities of building at 32 or more if it became necessary. Qatar, the Philippines, and Pakistan all have interest in this attack helicopter. Number 5. Eurocopter Tiger. The Tiger is the second attack copter to come from Western Europe. This helicopter was created from a joint Franco-German development team. It's the most successful attack helicopter with more than 180 units in production. 80% of the airframe is constructed from carbon laminates, Kevlar, and honeycomb-shaped structures, equipped for a ton of Western missiles and rockets as well, along with a French cannon. The Tiger is currently used by the German, the French, the Spanish, and Australian armed forces. Number 4. Bell AH-1Z Viper. The American Viper can trace through its history back to 1965. As a direct third-generation descendant of the Bell AH-1 Cobra. However, the latest model in this class of attack helicopters is proving to be a class of its own. The Viper proves to be a long-lasting platform as well. There have also been requests for employment of the Viper from Bahrain and the Czech Republic. This 56-year-old platform is still extremely popular and the momentum is not slowing down yet. Number 3. Mi-28 NM Havoc. This Russian attack helicopter has been in development for an exceptionally long time. Since its first flight to introduction, it's taken 27 years. In that time, though, the Havoc has shaped itself into an efficient design. One of the most notable features is its intense armor. Example, windshields can withstand hits from 114mm cartridges. As of 2020, the Havoc is in the services of Russia, Iraq, and Algeria. This attack chopper had its most recent successful debut in combat during the Battle of Palmyra in Syria. Number 2. Kamov Ka-52. Also known as the Alligator, this is probably the most unique helicopter in service. It has an extremely unconventional design. As opposed to the normal tandem seating, the Ka-52 has tandem side-by-side seating, dual contra-rotating main rotors, and no tail blades. Because of these features, it's the most maneuverable helicopter of any kind in the entire world. Because the Ka-52 has an advanced battlefield management system, it can serve as a command and control role for Mi-24s and Mi-28s, along with other groups of larger attack choppers alike. As a bonus, it also has the firepower that's really only expected from larger modern attack helicopters of its time. Number 1. Be it from video games or movies, if you're a member of the Western world, you've probably heard of the Apache Guardian at some point, and for good reason too. It's the most widespread attack helicopter in most of America as it's considered the United States Army's workhorse. As of 2020, there have been over 2,400 built for the US and their allies, including Israel, the United Kingdom, Japan, South Korea, and more. The Apache is the most experienced and most proven warfighter designed in the West to date. It's seen combat in every major American war and conflict since its creation. It has success in large areas due to this holy trinity of offenses, which include Hellfire missiles, an M320 chain gun with 1,200 rounds of 30mm ammunition, and hydro rockets to add. All of these assets make the Apache the most highly reliable and most successful attack helicopter, earning its spot as number 1 on the list. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and click the bell icon for notifications from Kings of Luxury.